hometown, Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action, Tannehill. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 33. Here's a give to Gibson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal. And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted. 2nd down and goal. Tannehill eluding the and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. After, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down. And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Brady. This one swung out to Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct? I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? What's that? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder? Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Brett. For the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Letting one fly deep for Cooper, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's Williams on the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him, and try and cover him before he gets going.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Again, it's Brady. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Hey, go 66.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Brady going to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. And you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitive.
And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a hole. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Tannehill.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Well, able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play action, it's Tannehill. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Brady now on 1st down. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Brady to throw. He's got it. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Kill.
On 2nd and goal, Brady. And he's got his tight end fan. Touchdown, Broncos. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game. I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, it's Tannehill. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Here's Tannehill. And caught by Henry. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Again, Tannehill. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Andrews. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On play action, now Brady. This is the tight end fan. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
51 for Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
72.
Let's get off the field.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Come on, baby.
Brady now on first down. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing now is Brady. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And all the way home for a Broncos score. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry. And it's 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down carry for Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Gibson here running out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Rohrwasser now for the point after. And this one's back to an 8-point game. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. 7 yards, the pickup there. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
36.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check right. Watching your guys.
Now Brady again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kicked off by Bud Dupree. And the Titans are right back in this football game. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Here we go. Mike 56.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Titans. Tannehill now to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
You're not ready. Check 37.
Tannehill going to throw for it. Flush, and he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away, and this remains a 2-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Brady. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Brady. This pass caught by Hamler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike, 51.
Brady to throw again. This will be caught. Judy. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back to back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On play action, Tannehill. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. A leap and he's got it. He got it. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south.
To throw is Brady. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Draymond Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Tannehill to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. Shows his strength at the 50. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Tight right.
Tannehill.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
You ain't got nothing.
Now Tannehill. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas to take on the Raiders.